that has a capacity for 7,000 fans. It's day 6 of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup, and this is the final game of round robin, and there's a lot on the line, and don't you want to hear that? When it comes to the last game of round robin, it's Ocelarze Trinec against Team North American Hockey League, Team NAHL, representing the United States of America, and across the ice from them is going to be a team from the Czech Republic. And we got a show for you tonight because there's still one spot remaining in Pool B up for grabs to get to the semifinal and face defending champions of the tournament, Loko Yaroslavl. And wouldn't Jake Bond like his team to proceed there? But in order to do that, Team NAHL must win against Trinec, and they need to score as many goals as possible, because Red Bull Salzburg, who also had 3 points in round B, just lost to Karpet Oulu, who got the first place in the group and will play Team AJHL on Friday afternoon. Red Bull lost that game by a whopping total of 8-1, but it doesn't really matter how many goals they allowed in that goal. What really matters is that Trinec can create a very unique situation should they beat Team NAHL, because if it's Ocelarze who come out victorious from this game, we're gonna have 3 teams tied in points, because Trinec will have beaten Team NAHL. Team NAHL in return beat Red Bull 3-2 2 days ago, and Red Bull beat Ocelarze Trinec in the first game in round robin. And because teams are tied in points and they have beaten each other, we will have to look at the goal differential within those games to decide who's going to get the second spot and proceed to the semifinal. And as it currently stands, goal differential for Red Bull is +4, because they beat Trinec 6-1, creating a +5 differential, and then they lost to Americans 3-2. Chuck out one of the points, so it's +4 for Red Bull. As it currently stands, Americans have a +1 goal differential following that 3-2 win over Red Bull. And Trinec are currently at -5 because of that 6-1 loss to Red Bull. So in the very unlikely scenario that Trinec will beat Team NAHL by 5, they will still have to score 5 more to get to the next round to surpass in goal differential Red Bull. So if Trinec wins 10-0, they will go to the semi-final round. And if they win by less than 10 goals, it's going to be Red Bull who will make the semi-final round. And if it's Team NAHL who should get a win tonight, it's going to be them and no one else, facing Loko in the semi-final game on Friday night at 7 o'clock. So now that we have this out of the way, let's look at the lineups. Matthias Scholl is back between the pipes for Team NAHL. He's going to be their masked man. Jack Williams allowed 2 goals in the game against Red Bull, and he's going to be the backup goaltender for Team NAHL. As for Ocelarze, he's going to be this young man, the 17-year-old Patrick Schwanchera, making his debut at the Junior Club World Cup, and also making his debut for the under-20 Ocelarze Trinec team. Last season, Schwanchera played just 4 games in the under-18 league in the Czech Republic. So this is a big game for this young man. Ocelarze did not bring their starting goalie to the tournament. And Stepan Schweller got banged up in one of the games in round robin, and he was replaced by Radek Ockman. And now the Czechs are going with the third netminder that they brought to Sochi. Lots of roster changes for Team NAHL. The biggest one concerning their top line. Nate Horn is back on the first line for Team NAHL. He's going to be joined there by Jalpe and McCarthy. Nick Schrelle, Keelan Kicker Olsen, and Ryan Conroy. Or excuse me, Jack Conroy. Make up the second line for Team NAHL. Here's we get a look at Scott Langer, Team NAHL head coach. Lejoie, Temple, and Jaworski will play on the third line for Team NAHL, and Fechko, Hotman, and Borst will be on their fourth line. As for Ocelarze Trinec, Jerzy Jurik's team, the main firepower lies obviously within their first line, and it's the line that gets all the goals for the team. It's Gavranek, Przybilla, and Kalos that Team NAHL should be on the lookout for. Roman Kalanurov, who has won the award as the Junior Hockey League Best Referee of the season, is going to be officiating the game. Alongside with him is going to be Mikhail Cherik of Switzerland. And your linesmen for this game are Maxim Kunov and Alexander Terov. So it's Jalpe, Horn, and McCarthy who will be starting for Team NAHL. And across the ice from them, it's Gavranek, Przybilla, and Kalos. Keep an eye on number 40 in the red, Daniel Przybilla, possibly the most skilled player on this Czech side, and definitely one of the speediest and fastest players of the tournament. Looks like we're all ready to go. Team NAHL wearing white. Across the ice from them, Trinec wearing red. And we're underway in the first period of what should be a really exciting game of hockey. Trinec in the defensive end. With the puck, it's Jan Kalos. Jan Kalos skates to the left wing and dumps the puck in. And it looks like Trinec will go for a quick line change just 20 seconds in. Trinec tried to get the puck under control as Jan Kalos is still out there, and now he's going for the line change. Ocelarze dumped the puck in. And now it's Matej who will battle for it with Bergeron. NHL get another control. Turning the puck over in the defensive zone, and Trinec can make something happen offensively here on the turnover, but now it's Jake Bond, the captain, who diffuse the situation, tries to move the puck up the right wing, but it's intercepted. And as Team NHL changes on the fly, it's Trinec who attempts to dump it in. It's Krajak who has it at the blue line. Krajak is held by his teammate who pokes the puck into the offensive territory. And now it's Stein, the defenseman, skating in over the blue line, taking the shot, and Schwanchera makes the first save of the game. Marek Malik is on your screens here, and who doesn't remember him, the 44 assistant coach of Ocelarze Trinec now, but I don't think I'm gonna lie if I'm gonna say that we all remember Marek Malik for something he did back in 2005. Remember that shootout goal in the 15th round that he scored for the New York Rangers against the Washington Capitals? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you better Google that, because that stuff is legendary. Trinec lose the puck in the neutral zone. And now it's Team NHL who try to break from the defensive zone. Putting it up the left wing for Lejoie, who takes a shot, and Schwanchera puts it to the side of the rink. Trinec retrieve the puck behind the goal line, playing it up the left wing. NHL aggressive on the forecheck, forcing Captain Adamek to make a quick decision. He plays it up the left wing. Philip Indrst, wearing number 17, is back in the lineup for the Czech side in this one. Plays on the fourth line with Mikler and Tomasz Krch. A nightmare for a broadcaster to pronounce, because wearing number 10 for Trinec, who currently has the puck, is Tomasz Krch. Doesn't have a single vowel in his last name, much like Martin Furk. Something you have to be aware of if you're calling a game involving a Czech team. That could happen to you, lack of vowels. Trinec have the puck in the neutral zone. It's then Przybilla who tried to get it under control. Now Krajak gives it to Przybilla. Przybilla gaining speed in the neutral zone, and he loses the puck as he was trying to out-dangle all 5 NHL players, and now it goes the other way. Krajak secures the slot, but it's Nate Horn who picks up the puck, skates to the half wall with it, puts it back to the area behind the net. NHL will win it over, and now they will shoot it from the point, and Schwanchera absorbs the shot and gives no rebound. So far, so good for the 17-year-old. As I mentioned earlier, today, this afternoon, it was Oulu Karpats who defeated the Red Bull of Salzburg 8-1 to secure the first place in Pool B. Because of that, they will face Team AJHL representing Canada on Friday afternoon. Second place in the group is still up for grabs, and it could be Salzburg, NHL, or even Trinec who get it. Trinec keep the puck in the offensive territory, but Americans are able to put it at least into the neutral zone. Now Trinec try to create something offensively again. Gadel playing it to Mastic, and Mastic couldn't get a shot away. Now Matei on the forecheck tries to retrieve the puck. NHL put it into the neutral zone. The battle for it at the left wall, and it's retrieved by Mastic, second line center for Ocelarze. Mastic curling away from his opponent, playing it to his defenseman who has no speed. Not a smart play by Mastic. And now it's Temple going across the ice with it, finding his teammate who can get a shot off. And now it'll be Ocelarze who will skate through the neutral zone with it. It's Konechny who tries to play it up to his teammate. Now Chmel finds the puck, plays it to the blue line, as they send it around the rim again for Ramik to play. Ramik loses the puck, and Team NAHL are able to put it into the neutral zone. As the game is on with it, Konechny still has it on his handle, passing it to the blue line. Point shot will be taken, and it goes high and over the net. But Trinec keep it in the offensive zone. Captain Adamic was on the now. Team NAHL are able to chip it to the other end of the ice. It will go into the corner. No icing as Adamic plays the puck to the other end of the zone. NHL are back in the offensive zone, shooting it from the right face-off circle, almost from the dot. Everybody goes straight at Patrick Schwanchera. And we still have no scoring in this one, as Billy Feshko was taking the shot. He had one of the goals for Team NAHL in their 3-2 decision over Red Bull 2 days ago. Not the best shot by Billy Feshko, but at least he got it on net and caused this offensive zone face-off for his team. Never a bad thing. Now Krajak plays it up the left wing. Trinec failed to put it into the neutral zone, and Team NAHL will try to set up their offense. They lose the puck, and now Trinec struggling to get into the neutral zone, but they do. Indrst, Kirch, and Mikler are out there for the Czechs, as NHL put the puck straight to Schwanchera, who plays it to his defenseman. Lob pass is made to Gavronek, but it slides to the other end of the ice. No icing, as Gavronek ever so slightly, but did touch up the puck. Now Gavronek on the forecheck, as Americans skate in over the blue line. Again, places it to Horn, who shoots it, and it gets stuck between the skates of one of Czech's defensemen. Now Jake Bond looking for the pass, doesn't get it. Temple plays it to the area behind the net. It's going to be played by Gavronik now. Gavronik has the puck. Gavronik plays it to Kalos, hits him in the skate, and possession is over for Atsalarji. Now Jaupi is being tripped on the play, but Team NHL still have the puck as they fire it from the point, and Shvanchara makes the stop. Trippin is the call on the play. It's going to go against Atsalarji. And Team NHL will go on the power play for the first time tonight. Wojtek Szulak gets the gate. He was one of the goal scorers for Atsalarji in their previous outing. The one they lost to Karpet 6-3 2 days ago. And Szulak was the one who scored Trashenic's third goal to make it a 3-2 hockey game, but then it was Tukiti Excel and Zdenek Sedlak who put Karpet up 4-3, and then they scored 2 more goals in the third period to put it away. Schmel is out there at the face-off dot. And he's facing Gabe Temple. Temple comes out on top. McCarthy plays it to the blue line. Now NHL shooting it from on top of the right circle, and Shvanchara makes another save. NHL looking for another shot, perhaps from the high slot this time, as Jack Bond was aiming, but decided to keep the puck in play. Ford to Bond. Bond looking for a shooting lane, goes for a shot, and it's blocked by Konechny. Puck is still in the offensive zone for the Americans, and they will fire it from on top of the left face of circle now, and Shvanchara stays perfect as it makes a pad save. Atsalarji clear it all the way down the ice for Jake Bond to retrieve it. The skipper is looking at his options, starts the offensive rush. Looking to his right, skating through the neutral zone. Gaining the zone now and colliding, I think, with McCarthy, and now it goes the other way. 3-on-1 rush developing for the Czechs, and they shoot. And what a save by Matthias Schall on this shorthanded attempt by Atsalarji. Incredible stop to keep it a tie game as Americans gain the zone again and give up possession. Now Dan Przybylak shoots it hard around the rim. It doesn't go out to the neutral zone, but Team NHL give up possession again, and now it's going to be Gavronik. Gavronik gaining speed in the neutral zone, shooting, and another great save is made by Matthias Schall. As we still have no scoring in this one, Tomasz Krch steps on the ice to join Gavronik. NHL gaining the zone. Skiker Olsen wearing number 28 for the Americans. Now Tyler Love taking a shot. Another paid save is made by Shvanchara. There's only 15 seconds remaining on the power play for Team NAHL. Kicker Olsen to the area behind the net. The puck goes up in the air, and it lands somewhere behind Shvanchara, it would seem. And for now, they count it. But the play is definitely going to have to be reviewed to confirm the goal. The puck went up into the air off a centering pass from the area behind the net, and Shvanchara had no idea where the puck was for a few seconds. And then I think it landed on his shoulder and could have trickled down his back into the net.
Attention, the game situation is to be reviewed by the video goal system.
But we're gonna have to see and wait for the official to confirm the goal. The puck definitely ends up behind Patrick Shvanchara at some point, but it's difficult to say with any sort of certainty when exactly it happened, and that's the key factor in this situation. It lands on Shvanchara's shoulder, and then possibly Mihalik gloves it into his own net, or perhaps it goes into the net after the net was already dislodged, and if that is the case, the call on the ice is going to be overruled. Keep in mind that on-ice decision is very important, and the goal can be disallowed only if the referee can find a significant evidence that the net was dislodged before the puck had gone in. One other thing to note is that Nick Trellan, wearing number 21, as he was looking for the rebound, skated into the blue paint and gave Schwanchera a shove, in which case this will be goaltender interference on the play. Not an easy call for the official to make, but I'm sure they'll make the right call. And do take your time, because this could be the key moment of the game. Team NAHL just need to win tonight. It doesn't matter if they do it in overtime, regulation, shootout. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what score it's going to be. If Team NAHL come out victorious tonight, they will have 6 points and they will finish second in Pool B. As for Trinec, they need to win by a margin of 10 to make it to the semifinal round. It may sound a lot, but this is a junior hockey event we're talking about here. And our first game of the day ended with a 7-goal margin. Could have easily been an 8-goal margin, or even go to double digits for that matter. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm also not saying that it's entirely impossible. However, having said that, I also have to mention that Ocelot scored just 4 goals at this tournament, and they will need at least 10 to make it to the semifinal round. But wouldn't that be a story? That reminds me of something that happened in 2014 at the tournament. And that story also involves Red Bull Salzburg, believe it or not. Salzburg were facing HK Riga in their final game of round robin that year, and Riga had no motivation coming into this game, and yet they defeated Salzburg 3-2. And because of the better goal differential, it was Spartak Moscow who went on to play in the semifinal instead of Salzburg. And Spartak won the Junior Club World Cup that year. Let's see what the decision is, and it's a no-goal decision. There you have it.
No goal, puck didn't cross the goal line.
Patrick Schwanchera stays perfect for now. As they say, the puck never crossed the line. I'm sure it did at some point. It's just that the net was dislodged before that. And also the shove that Nick Trella gave to Schwanchera probably also played some role in this decision. So we're still in the first period, and Team NAHL still have some power play time left, and we have no scoring so far. Trella, Kicker, Olsen, and Conroy are out there for Team NAHL. As Trinec kill off the remainder of the penalty and take a shot from on top of the left circle, but it goes wide of the net. Trinec now playing the puck across the ice in the neutral zone. They have some open ice at the right wing, and that's the area they were going for with this pass. NAHL are able to clear the puck down the ice for Captain Adamek to play it. Adamek tries to get it to Mihalik, does so. Mihalik through the middle of the ice to Mastic, who tried to get it to the net, but it was intercepted, and now NAHL coming in with numbers, taking the shot was Conroy, and goes wide of the net as Trinec will try to break out from the zone now, playing it up the right wing to Matej. Matej gains the zone, loses the puck, and now we'll have to skate back to retrieve it as there's an odd-man scoring chance developing for Team NAHL. Now they give up possession behind the goal line. Let's stay aggressive on the forecheck as Michalik is the sole forechecker for Ocelarze. Now Krzak, wearing number 13, battles for the puck behind the net. Schmel gets in there as well, and we see one of the officials have his arm up. And there's going to be a holding minor called on the play, and it looks like it's going to go against Ocelarze. And that would mean that Team NAHL will go back on a power play. They have found some success on their initial power play attempt as they shot the puck into the net, but after a long video review, the goal was disallowed. And it's Janacek who gets the gate on this occasion. Team NAHL win a very important face-up in the offensive territory, and that allows them to set up the offense. Kicker Olsen has it at the half wall, passes it to Tyler Love. Love switches the play to the right wing, across the ice to Kicker Olsen. It's partly intercepted. And now Trinec gave the puck to Daniel Porzibala, who gains down in the neutral zone. Now finishes his check on Bergeron on the forecheck, killing off 30 seconds for his team. NHL are back in possession in the offensive zone, but the play is just offside. Kicker Olsen cannot believe the linesman, but the call is here to stay. Szymon Janacek got the minor for Ocelarze. Taking another look at the offside call. And well, you can judge yourself. Team NAHL are back in possession as they put the puck in the offensive zone for NAHL to battle for it, and Trinec are able to clear it to the neutral zone. Now the skipper, Jake Bond, plays it up the right wing. Doesn't go through, and now Bond back in possession, still insists on playing it up the right wing, and now Team NAHL played around the rim. And Trinec clear it to safety of the neutral zone once more. Now Bond gaining speed, gaining the zone, shooting it, and Schwanchera makes the stop. There's 45 seconds remaining on the power play. McCarthy playing it back to the blue line, to Bond. Bond across the ice to another defenseman. McCarthy picks it up at the right wing again. Bond is waiting for the puck, switches. Where plays was looking to switch positions with McCarthy. Temple battling for the puck behind the net along with Horn. Horn tries to get it around the rim to Medeiros, and the puck goes out of play. As we get in a close look at Michalik, who plays on Ocelarze's first defensive pairing, has been there throughout the tournament so far. And now the faceoff is taking place in Trinec's territory. It's Lajoie, Temple, and Jaworski who are out there for NAHL. Tyler Love keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Jaworski plays it to the area behind the net. Lajoie battles for it. And Trinec skill up the remainder of the penalty, and now Schmel tries to find somebody across the ice, but misses everybody, and the puck slides into the neutral zone for Schulek to play it across the ice to Grieger. Grieger across the ice, back to Schulek. Schulek puts it into the neutral zone, and now it's Gadel, Schmel, and Konechny who will be there on the forecheck for the Czechs. Just over 7 minutes remains to be played in the first period. Still no scoring in this game between Ocelarze and Team NAHL in the final game of round robin of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup. And now it's Kalos who loses his glove in the heat of battle. And the ref says there was a reason for that, and that reason is slashing. So after 2 consecutive penalties for Ocelarze, the Czech side will finally get their own man advantage in this game. Stein is being sent to the penalty box. Colin Stein. Colin Stein is going to be in his sophomore season this year with the Minnesota Magicians. He only picked up 5 assists in 49 games last year in his rookie season, followed by no points in 6 playoff appearances. It's been a pretty even game so far, with maybe Team NAHL having a bit of the upper hand, but that's largely due to them having 2 consecutive power play opportunities. And this is our first look at Ocelarzy's power play unit. Let's see what they got. As they pass it to Krzyzak. Krzyzak will fire it from on top of the right circle, and it's fiercely blocked by Nate Horn, who struggles but stays on the ice. Now Krzyzak picks it up in the right face of circle, tries to put it to the slot. It's blocked. Now it's Mastic who plays it to Janacek. Janacek to on top of the left circle where a shot is taken from, and it goes wide of the net. Krzyzak keeps the play alive. Krzyzak has it at the half wall. Bangs it back into the corner. Krzyzak on top of the right circle with possession, going cross ice with it. And it was Matej who tried to out-dangle the opposition, unable to do that. Now Krzyzak gains the zone again, drops it for Janacek. Janacek with a nice move to get to the shooting area and taking the shot, but straight at Matthias Schall, and he will hold on. Not a bad play at all by Ocelarzy on this power play attempt, and they still have about a minute remaining on it. Janacek with a nice move to get by kicker Olsen and take a shot from the face-off dot, but Matthias Schall gave him nothing to shoot at. Gavronik is going to be taking the draw for Ocelarzy. And if you're wondering what Ocelarzy means in Czech, it's Steelers. Because the team is representing Trinec, a small town with just 35,000 people living in it, and the biggest thing in the town is there is a steel plant. Hence the name of the hockey team. Mihalik keeps the puck in the offensive zone for the Steelers as they go across the ice with it to Przybilla. Przybilla plays it back to Mihalik. Mihalik back to Przybilla. Przybilla going across the ice with it, and it's tipped ever so slightly, but that's enough for the puck to slide to Tršinec's defensive territory as they try to gain the zone again. Jan Kalos putting on the moves and skate into the half wall at the left side. Kalos still with the puck in possession in the high slot, going across the ice with it. Mihalik calls for the puck, gets it, skates back to the blue line, passes it to the left wing, across the ice to Przybilla. It goes, he winds up and shoots, and it goes wide of the net. And there we'll see the end of this power play, as there's just a couple of seconds remaining in it, and now Team NHL are back to playing full strength. Kalos tried to gain the zone, unable to do that. He will curl back to his own blue line, gives the puck to Mihalik. Mihalik gains the speed in the neutral zone, taking the shot, and it's blocked by Bergeron. And now Trinec getting back into the offensive territory. It's Krzyzak, goes cross ice with it. Filip Inders tried to play it to Krč, and now Krč battles for it in the corner. Inders, a man with just one vowel in his last name, but at least that's something. Not like Krč, who doesn't have any. Janacek, unable to play the puck up the left wing, so he goes to his right, and Americans will retrieve the puck in their defensive zone. Kayolov with a nice stretch pass to the far blue line to Nick Trela. Nick Trela battles for the puck with Janacek. Two number 21s battling for the puck, and it's Filip Inders who gets it, plays it straight to Nick Trela, who shoots and can't beat Schwanchera on the short side. Bad giveaway by Ocelarzy right there. Now kicker Olsen in over the blue line, setting up for a shot, goes for the pass, instead it goes into the corner, finds no one. And now it's Otsalarji who will try to break from the defensive end. NHL being aggressive on the forecheck, but Otsalarji able to put the puck into the neutral zone. And now Team NHL dump it in with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining to be played in the opening period. In the final game of round robin of the 2019 Junior Club World Cup, both teams need to win it. One of them just by slightly a larger margin than the other one. Ramek battles for the puck with McCarthy and Horn. Otsalarji able to break out from the defensive zone, and they skate into the offensive end, but they're offside as Wojtek Schulik dragged it in a little later than his teammates skidded in over the blue line. Semi-final games are going to take place this Friday in Sochi. Once again, it's going to be an afternoon game at 3 o'clock. And an evening game, which will be taking place at 7 o'clock. We already know that Karpat will face Team AJHL in the 3 o'clock game, and Loko Yaroslav, the defending champions of the tournament, are still waiting for their opponent. It could be either Salzburg, NHL, or even Trinec. 2.5 minutes remains to be played as Gavronik plays it to Kalas. Kalas gains the zone and loses the puck. And Team NAHL will put it all the way down the ice. And that's going to cause a stoppage of play. And icing is called against Team NAHL. Not a lot of positives for Irja Jurik's team at the tournament. No points so far. It was their first game to Salzburg 6-1, and then they were defeated by Oulu 6-3 2 days ago. But looking at least just every bit as good as the American side in the first period here. Jake Bond with a smart play up the right wing, but Trushinets are able to keep the puck in the offensive territory. And now joining them there is Krajak, who tries to play it to the hash marks, and there's no one there, and now it will go the other way. Janacek wins the puck over for Matej. Matej all alone, skating down the left wing, and now it's Mastic to Matej. Matej tried to beat Mastic back, but it was intercepted. And now it's Otsalarji giving the puck back to Matej. Matej gains speed, skates into the neutral zone. He's still in possession, skates down the left wing and loses the puck. But Trushinets recovered in no time. Now they battle for it in the neutral zone as Team NHL are able to get into the offensive zone. And now it's Grigor, plays it up the left wing. It's in the neutral zone and Tyler Love has it. Stein plays it up the left wing. And it's Lajoie who puts into the offensive territory. And Otsalarji playing it up the left wing for the 3rd consecutive time. NHL shoot it back in. Schwanchera makes the stop, but the play was whistled dead. It looks like there's going to be a penalty called on the play for something that happened behind the play. Scott Langer is clearly unhappy with the last shift. Looks like it was an offside call on a pass that took place from the defensive zone, and that's why the Trushinets have an offensive zone face-off. The battle for the puck as the force line is out there. Last minute of play in the first period as Tomasz Krch battles for the puck, and they almost win it. Mikler couldn't get it under control. And now Austin McCarthy skating back to his defensive end, playing it to the right wing. There's some room there. And Team NHL dumped the puck in straight at Schwanchera, who wanted to keep it alive, but the ref says, no, we're going to have a face-off right next to you. Jake Bond was taking the shot from the neutral zone, hoping exactly what he achieved. Getting a face-up in the offensive zone, and we're in the last minute of play in the first period. Still looking for our first goal of the night. Krajak plays it up the left wing, and the puck is in the neutral zone now. Medeiros puts it to center ice. It's intercepted. And it's Konechny who has it on his handle. Konechny motters into the neutral zone. Glides down the left wing, and play is going to be called offside. Otsaladra look every bit as good as the American side, but unable to find the back of the net as the opposition. Like I said, Trinec need to win this game by a very large margin to get to the semifinal round. It's unlikely it's going to happen, but you never know. Schmel skates into the offensive end, and now the offside is called on the play with just 14 seconds remaining on the clock. And we're getting another look at Mark Malik. Wow, time really does fly, doesn't it? Because that shootout move in the 15th round against the Capitals took place almost 14 years ago. Kicker Olsen playing it up the right wing. No icing on the play as Krajak battles for it in the corner. 5 seconds remains now. Even less than that, and after first period of play between Team NAHL and Otsaladra Trinec, we have no scoring. And both teams need to win this one badly, especially Team NAHL, who have a legitimate shot at making the semifinal. Should they win, it's going to be guaranteed to them. We're going to take a break for now between the periods. It's 17 minutes as per regulation. So go grab a snack, get yourself a cup of coffee, and I'll see you back here in 17 minutes.
С тебя, Мегафон. Кубок «Газпромнефти». Международный детский хоккейный турнир возрастной категории не старше 11 лет. Апрель 2020 года. Сочи. Дворец спорта «Большой» и ледовый дворец «Айсберг».
Ну а сейчас давайте устремим свои взоры на экраны и посмотрим видео представления команды Тршинец, Чехия.
Тршинец, Чехия. Столица Чехии, Прага. Официальный язык чешский. Приветствие. Огонь. Национальная достопримечательность – Карлов мост. Традиционное блюдо – свиная рулька. Факты. Даже в самом маленьком чешском городе есть замок или крепость. Прагу шуточно называют мегаполисом красных крыш. Знаменитости. Бывший игрок национальной хоккейной сборной Чехии Доминик Гашек баллотируется в президенты. Пиромир Геагов в свои 48 лет выступает за клуб «Кладно». А футбольная звезда Петр Чех работает спортивным директором английского клуба «Челси». На молодежном Кубке мира в Сочи Чехию представит команда «Trinec» из одноименного города, который является важным центром черной металлургии. В 2017 году «Trinec» стал бронзовым призером Кубка мира. Желаем сталеварам успехов в борьбе за трофей.
Что ж, ну а в перерыве матча у нас традиционный конкурс по броскам. У нас есть два участника, давайте их поприветствуем. Это Артем и Дмитрий. Именно эти ребята будут соперничать и выяснять, кто из них лучше и точнее бросает шайбы в ворота. Традиционно три позиции: красная линия, синяя линия и точка вбрасывания. И тот из вас, ребята, кто забьет максимальное количество шайб, тот и получит приз и победит в этом соревновании. Практически все готово. Вы можете пока размяться. Последние штрихи, ворота устанавливаются на место, и мы будем начинать. Будет логично, если мы начнем по алфавиту с Артема. Артем, готов? Ну, в таком случае 3, 2, 1. Поехали! Первый бросок Артема, он проходит совсем не в ворота. Нужно целиться лучше, чем ответит Дмитрий. Дмитрий, твой черед. Поехали. Шайба летит, это было уже ближе, но, к сожалению нет. Счет остается 0-0. У нас ничья, и все впереди. Вся развязка впереди. Артем, твой черед. Поехали. Итак, бросок Артема. И снова мимо. Даже Лео не помог попасть шайбе в ворота. Дмитрий, твой бросок. Бросок Дмитрия, и снова рядом со штангой, но не точно. Остается еще по одной шайбе, по последнему шансу попасть в ворота. Кто же это будет? Итак, Артем, все в твоих руках. Давай, действуй. И это гол. Это 1-0. Отлично. Но ответ Дмитрия. Итак, у нас либо ничья. Да, у нас ничья. Счет 1-1. А это значит, что будет еще по одному броску. На этот раз с синей линии. Нам нужно выявить сильнейшего. У нас еще есть время. Ну и давайте начнем с Дмитрия в этот раз. Итак, бросок Дмитрия. И рядом, очень близко к воротам, но нет, гола нет. Артем, все в твоих руках, все шансы на победу есть. Поехали. И это гол. 2-1, отлично, победа Артема, давайте ему поаплодируем. Отдельные аплодисменты Дмитрию, спасибо за участие, это была упорная борьба, вы огромные молодцы. Ну и обязательно, как же мы можем оставить без аплодисментов талисман турнира Лео!
Кубок «Газпромнефти». Международный детский хоккейный турнир возрастной категории не старше 11 лет. Апрель 2020 года. Сочи. Дворец спорта «Большой» и ледовый дворец «Айсберг».
Это не просто игра. Это проверка силы, характера, мужества. Мы знаем, на что мы способны, и готовы за это бороться. Рука об руку, плечом к плечу. Создавать историю. Историю побед.
Кубок «Газпромнефти». Международный детский хоккейный турнир возрастной категории не старше 11 лет. Апрель 2020 года. Сочи. Дворец спорта «Большой» и Ледовый дворец «Айсберг».
Welcome back to Sochi for the final game of round robin of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup. And it's the one between Otselarze Trinec and Team NAHL, Team North American Hockey League, representing the United States. After first period of play, it's a tie, and there's no scoring in it either. Team NHL out shooting Otselarze 11-2, but that doesn't paint the right picture of what we've seen here at Shaiba Arena in the first 20. As a matter of fact, Otselarze took 9 shots, but only 2 of them made its way to the net. While Team NAHL took 14 shots and 11 of them were on target. So Otselarze have been just every bit as good as Team NAHL, just shooting the puck wide of the net. But in terms of creating shooting opportunities and scoring chances, Otselarze have definitely been a match for this American side. Americans have scored 1 goal, and and the on-ice decision was a good goal, but after they took another look at it, for a long time the goal was actually waved off. And because of that, we still have a scoreless tie on our hands here. Przybilla gets the puck in the neutral zone, and now Kalos shooting it wide of the net again. And like I said, that's been the story in the first period. Now Jalpi played it to his defenseman. And it's going to be Adamek who will retrieve the puck behind the goal line and play it up the left wing. Team NHL are back in possession as they put the puck into the offensive zone and will change on the fly. Mihalik picks it up, and he collides with one of the forecheckers on Team NAHL, and because of that, Team NHL able to gain the zone, and we hear the whistle. It means that they were offside. Getting another look at Nick Trella delivering a hit on Mihalik on the forecheck, and then Nick Trella was a little slow to get out of their offensive end of the ice. And as Jack Conroy gained the zone, we heard the whistle. NHL put the puck in the offensive territory, goes all the way around the rim, and now we have it back in the neutral zone as Americans try to put it back in. The pass it to Nick Trella. Trella puts it into the corner. Kicker Olsen races after it. Jack Conroy now battles for it at the right wing. And now Nick Trella trying to shield the puck from Trzak. Unable to do that, so he dumps it around the rim. And now there's going to be another penalty called on the play. It looks like it's going to be a couple of offsetting minors. Penalty goes against Trashinets and against Team NHL. It's Jinacek who gets the gate for the Czech side. That's going to be a second minor in the game for Szymon Jinacek. And it looks like Nick Trella, who also wears number 21. As a matter of fact, it's not going to be him. It's going to be kicker Olsen who's going to be sent off. And we're going to watch some 4-on-4 hockey. and see if it's going to open up the game. Another point shot is taken by Americans, and they put the puck into the net again. And again, I don't think it's going to be counted. I think Patrick Schwanchera had the puck covered up. And in any case, the whistle went before the puck went in.
Penalty, team number 20.
So Team NHL will have another goal taken away from them, but
penalty team
there's
NAHL
no question that this is the right call. Puck stays loose.
Time 21:24.
And this is when the whistle goes, and then the puck enters the net. Definitely after the whistle. Looks like they're going to take a look at it as well. So it's the second video review that we get in the game. First decision was in Ocelot's favor, and their on-ice call was overruled. This time, the on-ice call is no goal. Well, Lajoie says that the ref told him he was going to check the play once again. On-ice call was no goal, and it definitely looked like the whistle was blown before the puck entered the net. And either way, the net was dislodged on the play by Gabe Temple. And I think that the puck enters the net as we see it crossing the goal line with the net already off its moorings. And that looks to me like a no goal. Let's see if the call is going to be overruled or not. We're waiting for the official to make his decision known to the public, and he's waving it off again. So Team NHL have 2 of their goals waved off in the game where they need to win. A win will guarantee Team NHL a place in the semifinal round. And if they're going to lose it, no matter by what margin, it's going to be a Red Bull of Salzburg, Austria, who will face Loco on Friday night. This is what this game is about. We still have 3 teams eyeing the same semifinal berth in Pool B. The other playoff berth was secured by Karpet earlier this afternoon in their 8-1 decision against Red Bull. Przybilla skates in over the blue line of this 4-on-4. He is bumped into, and he appeals to the ref, trying to get a power play for his team, doesn't get it. And now it's an easy glove save by Patrick Schwanchera on Lajoie. To quickly remind you what we're watching here, this is 2019 Junior Club World Cup in Sochi, Russia. This is the final day of round robin and the final game of the round robin. Trinec need to win this game by 10 and more to go to the semifinal round. Team NHL need to win this game period to go to the next round. And the Red Bull of Austria certainly hoping that Trinec can win this game by less than 10. So it would be the Bulls who will go to the semifinal. NHL gain the zone and lose possession of the puck to Mihalik. Mihalik gives it up as well. NHL circling around the offensive territory, taking a shot from the high slot, and it's stopped by Schwanchera, who gives up the rebound, but his teammates clean it up after him. It was Billy Pechko taking the shot, and now it's Matej taking the shot from the high slot, or rather it was Jan Kalish, excuse me. And it doesn't go in as Matthias Scholl makes the stop. Ocelot in possession as Krajak dumps the puck in, chases after it. retrieves it in the offensive territory, plays it to the blue line, and his teammate is unable to keep it in the offensive zone, so they will have to skate back into the neutral zone. And now Przybilla gives the puck to Krzyzak. Krzyzak taking a shot, and Shaw making the stop, but the puck remains in play. Horn plays it to the area behind his net. Now Tyler Love has the puck, wearing number 3 for Team NHL, skated through the neutral zone. He's now on the offensive end. Love still in possession. Centering pass. It was intercepted by Schwanschera, but either way, there was no one there. Wearing white in the slot. Now kicker Olsen playing it around the ring. The puck slides to the half wall on the left side. Jan Kalos tries to intercept the pass, can't do that. And it's Dan Przybilla who tried to get it away. Looks like there's going to be a high sticking call of the play. Right after we'll watch some 4-on-4 hockey, and it's going to be Jalpi who will serve the penalty for the high stick. Austin Jalpi, who was promoted to his team's top line for this game. A 19-year-old native of Duluth, Minnesota, the hockey state. Jalpi is going to be in his sophomore season with the Bismarck Bobcats. He scored 41 points in his rookie year with the team, including 14 goals in 56 games. Gavronik playing it across the ice, and taking a shot from there was Przybilla, but it gets blocked. Schmel keeps the play alive, plays it to Gavronik. Gavronik to the blue, and then there's no one there. And Jack Conroy is able to clear the puck down the ice for Przybilla to pick it up in his defensive end in the corner. Przybilla, who can really put on some speed, and he tries to do just that as he flies through the neutral zone and plays it to his left. Schmel across the ice, attempt is made. It's partially intercepted, but Jan Kalos still gets the puck under control, plays it to the blue line. Now Przybilla has it to Jan Kalos now. Jan Kalos backhand pass to Mihalik, who has a lot of open ice in front of him, playing it to Przybilla, who will fire it from the blue line, and a bad save is made by Shaw. Przybilla with possession at the blue line again, sliding across to Mihalik. Cross ice pass to Gavronik, goes through. Gavronik has it at the left wing. Gavronik skating to the high slot, playing it to Mihalik. Mihalik finds Jan Kalos. Jan Kalos with room to shoot, feeds Przybilla down low. He takes a one-timer, and it's gloved by Matthias Shaw. Dan Przybilla comes close to opening up the scoring in this one, but Matthias Shaw says no. Puck was going over the net anyway. Neither team is able to capture the lead in this game so far. It's still zip-zip on the board. Mastic will take the draw for Otsaladze, but it's Austin McCarthy who wins it. Janacek for a shot from the point, and it goes wide of the net. Matej has the puck now. His pass is intercepted, but Matej keeps the puck on his handle now, trying to feed someone on top of the right circle, and it was a redirect from the slot. Goes wide of the net again. Now Janacek with the centering pass, and now Mastic shoots, and he scores! It's Trashinets who finally captured the lead. It's 1-0 for the Czechs on this power play goal. This is only the second lead that Otsaladze got at the tournament. Janacek centers it from the area behind the net, had his head up the entire way. And it's Mastic, the second line center, who beats Matthias Shaw for his first of the tournament. The 16-year-old Mastic, who has a dual citizenship, is Slovakian and German. Born in Germany in Wolfsburg. Playing his junior hockey in the Czech Republic and represented Slovakia internationally. He competed at this year's Linka Gretzky Memorial for Slovakia, played 4 games and scored no points. But he does put his team up 1-0 in this one. Team NHL answer right back with a shot by Lajoie from inside, and Patrick Schwanschera is able to make a huge stop. We're early into the second period, and Trinec now have a 1-0 lead. But let me remind you that they need to score 9 more goals to get to the semi-final round. Should they win this game by less of a margin than that, it's going to be a Red Bull who are going to be very thankful to Trinec. And it's going to be Salzburg facing Loco on Friday night. Gavronik tries to get the puck under control in the offensive zone. And losing it, and now Jaworski skating down the right wing, taking a shot from there, which goes wide of the net, but it's going to be picked up by Tyler Love at the other end of the ice, who puts it around the rim. The puck is still in the offensive zone for Team NAHL as they take another point shot that goes wide. Now it's Fechko, plays it to the blue line. Skinner shooting it from the point, and it gets blocked. It doesn't make its way to the net. Max Borst battling for it in the corner. Gavronik plays it up the ice to his teammate Pastor, who is the 13th forward for the Czech side in this one. Grieger playing it across the ice to Adamek. Adamek with a long pass to the red line, and Otzelotto chipped the puck into the offensive territory for Philippe Inders to try to deflect it in on this point shot. Can't get the lumber on it, and the puck goes wide. NAHL dumped the puck in, and there's going to be icing called against them, as it wasn't touched out by anybody. Got our first goal of the game. It's scored by Maxim Mastic, Slovakian forward who was born in Germany. And he's just 16 years of age, turning 17 on November 1st. Big goal for him. Now Fechko playing it into the neutral zone, and Team NAHL are trying to gain possession in the offensive territory. Unable to do that, and now it's Adamek circling his own net, playing it up the left wing. Gadel has it, and he shoots it off the half wall. Easy stop is made by Shaw, and then NAHL retrieved the puck in the defensive territory, giving it to Jake Bond, the captain. Skipper skates in on the blue line, plays it to his right for McCarthy, who takes a shot off the wall, and it's stopped by Schwanchera, who gives up the rebound, but nobody is able to convert on it. And now they're taking another shot from on top of the left circle. It was Bergeron. Still looking for his first of the tournament. And so far, so good for Patrick Schwanchera, who's making his debut at the tournament. The 17-year-old also playing a big game for his team, as he's never played for the under-20 Otzelotto team. Played just 4 games last season for their under-19 team. But so far, he has been better than Stepan Šveglek and Radek Akman for the Czechs in the tournament. And he has been big in a game that Trinec must win by a 10. And we see the head coach of Karpat watching the game from the stands, scouting their potential opponents in the medal round. Kalos goes down and loses his stick, and it's Jalopy who gains the zone but gives up possession, and Janacek plays it around the rim, successful at that, and Otzelotto gained the zone. Now Jan Kalos trying to get a shot away, and he does from a good shooting space, unable to hit the net. And now McCarthy putting the puck down the right wing. It's Janacek who plays it off the wall to his teammate. Otzelotto in the neutral zone, skating into the offensive end, and they're going to be offside on the play, as then Przybylak touches up the puck. Trinec took just 2 shots on net in the first period of play, but they do have the 1-goal lead in this game, following the goal by Maxim Mastic. Szymon Janacek picked up the only assist on the play. And now Nick Trella skating to the net, shooting at Shvanchara, gave up the rebound, and Trella's teammate couldn't finish the job. That's the best scoring chance Americans have had in this period. Almost timed the game in ones. But now it's Atsalari taking the shot from the left wing. It was Konechny taking the shot, and Matthias Schall makes the stop on the short side. Getting another look at Nick Trella's effort as he skates to the slot and tries to beat Shvanchara with a low shot, but Shvanchara stays with the puck. And then it's Shulak with a great defensive play to not let Conroy bury the rebound. Mastic was the face-off win, and Adamek putting it deeper into their offensive territory. Mastic on the forecheck, finishes the check. The 16-year-old. Now Matej chipping it on net from the point, and Schall catches it with his glove. There's going to be another stoppage of play as we get in a close-up look at Adamek, Tršenic's captain. Matthias Schall did not play in Team NAHL's previous game, the one against Red Bull of Salzburg. It was Jack Williams who got the nod for that one, and Team NAHL got their only win at the tournament. With him between the pipes, it was a 3-2 decision for them. As Tršenic tries to unglue the puck from the wall in the offensive territory, it's Tyler Love who comes out on top, bangs it off the wall, and it goes down the left wing, and icing is going to be called against NAHL. Tršenic have an opportunity to put some fresh men out there, but I don't think they're going to opt for it because their top line was just got on the ice. And as for Team NAHL, because of the icing, they cannot get a line change. It's Gavranik, Przybilla, and Kalos out there for Atsalarze, along with Adamek and Mihalik, the top 5-man unit. Przybilla gives the puck in the offensive territory, sends it around the rim, it finds Gavranik. Gavranik battles in the corner, winning the battle against two defensemen and skating to the slot. Steele with a shot. Gavranik hits the goalpost and it stays loose as he tries to bury it, and he does! The puck is in the net! And if that is the case, Tršenic will get a 2-0 advantage here. Gavranik celebrates his second goal of the tournament, and that gives Tršenic a 2-0 lead. What an effort by number 7 in the red to create the scoring chance for himself and then take a shot on the broken play and then burying his own rebound as the puck stayed loose the entire time, and there's nothing wrong with the play. I don't think they're even gonna video review it. Great effort by Gavranik to put up his team 2-0. They still need 8 more goals to clinch the semifinals, but that's definitely a step in the right direction. Marek Gavranik gives his team new hope in this one, and now it's Matej taking the shot from the high slot. It's blocked, and Team NAHL will try to break out from the defensive territory. Kruzak keeps it in the offensive zone for Atsalarze, who have 3 men on the forecheck. Gadel almost intercepts the puck, and now it's going to be Janacek skating up the left wing, playing it to Gadel. Gadel puts it into the zone, and now tries to get possession of it. as Americans put it into the offensive zone themselves. We're almost 11 minutes into the second period, and it's Trinec with a fresh 2-0 lead. And now they have a 2-0 rush if Matej only could get the puck under control, but now he's pinned to the wall as his teammates retrieve it, sending it to the slot, and Chmel almost getting it behind Matthias Scholl to put Trinec up 3-0. Now Chmel battles for it in the corner as Americans struggling on the breakout. They skate it into the neutral zone. McCarthy has it, playing it to the left face of circle, taking the shot from there, and it misses the net, or perhaps it was Schwanchera who had a piece of it, and that's why the puck went wide of the net. We get a stoppage of play when Otselarje had the puck under control, and Marek Malik, the YouTube legend, no less. 15 years ago, almost, that 15-round shootout took place between the Washington Capitals and the New York Rangers. And Marek Malik scoring that amazing goal, going for the between the legs moves. Incredible. Nate Horn is skating to the sin bin. Not sure what this penalty is about, because it happened behind the play, but as the decision goes, it's going to be Otselarje with the man advantage and a chance to build on their 2-0 lead. Chmel will be taking the draw. And he's going to win it for his team. They will try to set camp in the offensive territory as the battle for it at the boards, but Team NHL are able to clear the puck down the ice, and Dan Przybilla will escape back to retrieve it. Dan Przybilla, one of the fastest players of the tournament, playing it up the right wing, and NHL are able to clear it back out. It's going to be Kicker Olsen putting it into the offensive zone for the Americans. Nick Strela on the forecheck. But it's Gavronik who gets the puck and plays it up the right wing. Otselarje in the offensive territory. Jan Kalish has the puck, plays it to the blue line. Dan Przybilla receives it at the half wall on the left wing with a chance to shoot it now. Mihalik, and it gets blocked. Now Gavronik retrieves the puck. It's still in the offensive territory for Otselarje as they move the puck around. Now Mihalik firing it from the high slot. Rebound, the puck stays loose. And now it's in the neutral zone where Mihalik will retrieve it. There's still over a minute remaining on the power play for Otselarje, as Americans are able to change the forwards on the fly. Przybilla stops the puck at the blue line, and he will set up the offense. Przybilla firing it from on top of the left circle. It gets blocked, and now it's Mihalik who retrieves it at the right wall, looking for pass in lane. Then Przybilla makes himself available, but it goes to Jan Kalos. Jan Kalos in the right face of circle, looking for a pass in lane. Gives it to Mihalik. Mihalik back to Kalas. Kalas in the right circle, fires it, and now Mihalik's shooting it on a rebound, and it goes wide of the net as Gavronik battles with time for possession in the offensive territory. The Czechs win it over. Przybilla to Mihalik. Mihalik drops to the left face of circle, tries to fit Chmel in the slot, and Chmel's deflection goes wide of the net. Now Gavronik goes down. Appealing for the referee, there may be a tripping call, but instead it's going to be a breakaway chance for Tyler Love, who hits it off the post. What a chance for Tyler Love, the defenseman, on the breakaway to put Team NHL on the board and hitting the post. Patrick Schwanchera's best friend right now. Otselarje start up another rush. It's Mostic, the goal scorer, who skates in over the blue line, taking the shot. It gets blocked. And now it's Team NHL. Passing it to the left wing, trying to gain the zone, losing possession, and Matej will put it back into the neutral zone for Krajak to battle for it. Matej, as it squirts out to center ice. Janacek taking the shot from the high slot, and Matthias Scholl will hold on to it as he has it in his glove. Great chance for Tyler Love as he got the puck from Jack Conroy. Just a bit unlucky as he hits the post, trying to go top shelf on Patrick Schwanchera. Otsalarju catch a lucky break and still lead 2-0 in this very important game of the round robin. Remember, we're still trying to decide who's going to take the second place in Pool B to face Loko Yaroslavl, the defending champions of Junior Club World Cup on Friday night. Trinec need to win this game by 10. They are up by 2, but looking good. As for Team NAHL, all they need is just to score 3 goals. And even if they will win this game by a narrow margin, it's going to be enough for them to go to the medal round. Americans put the puck in the offensive end for Janacek to pick it up in the corner. Janacek plays it up to the far side. It's intercepted by Americans, who will try to establish control in the offensive zone. But now it's Konechny passing it to Krzyzak. Krzyzak up the right wing. Now Chmel battles for it on the forecheck. And it will be Jaworski playing it to the left wing. And losing possession, but there's going to be a penalty called on the play, and high sticking is the call. And I think it's going to go against Krzyzak. It looks like it's actually going to be Chmel getting the gate. Very tall center on this Czech team. Matusz Chmel. '18-year-old returnee for Trinec from last year's tournament. Has spent his entire career with their Trinec's junior program. Chmel didn't score a single point in Sochi last year. He's still looking for his first point this year as well. And Kalos battles for the puck and wins it at the right wing, just unable to clear it into the neutral zone as Americans take a quick shot of it. Schwanchera answers the call. Now Temple moving the puck around the offensive zone. Jake Vaughn passing it to MacArthur. MacArthur with the room for a shot, plays it down the ice though. And now they try to shove it from the slot, and the whistle goes and the play is blown dead. And it's still Trinec who have the 2-0 lead. Nate Horn came really close to shoving it from in tight. And now Patrick Schwanchera appears to be in some sort of trouble. Up to the play. It would be some really bad news for Otsalarju if something happened to Schwanchera. Not only has he been good in this game, the Czechs already have had some problems with their goaltending, losing Stepan Šveglak in the first game of the tournament to injury. And keep in mind that the Czechs did not come to the tournament with their starting goaltender from last season. Nick Malik did not make the trip. His father did though, as I've mentioned several times by now. But how can you get excited when you see Marek Milikin in the flesh? Horn has the puck in the offensive territory, and that will be Gavronik trying to clear it. Bad play by the Americans. It's going to be a 2-on-2 rush developing for Otsalarju, but Gavronik steps over the line a bit prematurely, and that causes the offside call. Red Bull Salzburg are definitely watching this game from Could be even from the stands, or perhaps from listening to our broadcast in their hotel rooms. A lot depends on this game as Jack Conroy monitors to the net and taking the shot. Schwanchera comes up big again. And with 50 seconds remaining on Team NAHL's power play, it's Tyler Love who has the puck behind his own net, and he will start the offensive rush. Just under 4 minutes remains to be played in the second period now. As Team NHL are able to gain the zone, and they shoot it around the rim, trying to establish control. And it's going to be Dan Porzibala sending his teammate in on alone, looking to improve the lead to 3-0. And it's Shaw who comes up big again for Team NHL, stopping Gavronik from scoring his second of the game. Boy, would that be something had he scored. That could have easily been a 3-0 hockey game. And who knows? Maybe Otsalarji could really win it by double digits. It still seems unlikely, but they're up by 2, and that was a very good scoring chance as Gavronik just failed to beat Shaw on a breakaway chance. Short-handed, no less. Now Gavronik loses the face-off in the offensive territory, and with 20 seconds remaining on the power play, Americans will commence another rush. It's Fechko who tries to keep in the offensive territory for Medeiros, but the Czechs are able to clear the puck down the ice, and that will see the end of this power play opportunity for Team NAHL. Well, perhaps maybe one final rush as Medeiros will be taking the shot from the point, and Schwanchera, I think he got his toe on it. And now the battle for it right behind Schwanchera, and the puck ends up on the net, stays up there, causing the stoppage of play. Looks like we're going to have a very exciting finish here, because Team NHL will definitely do whatever they can to score 3 goals and not allow anything else to win this game and proceed to the semi-final round. Love keeps the puck in the offensive territory, takes a point shot through a maze of players in front of the net. It goes wide. And now Jalpi playing it back to Love, who takes a shot from the point, whistling it way wide of the net. Mastic battles for it. Gadel almost getting the puck in the center ice. Team NHL have it in the offensive territory, but unable to get it under control. And it's a 2-on-2 developing for Otsalarji, who taking the shot. Shaw puts it to the side of the zone. And now Americans commence another rush with a cross-ice pass, which is a bit inaccurate. And Otsalarji battle for it in the neutral zone. NAHL are able to gain the zone centering pass. It finds no one. And now McCarthy has it at the half wall on the left wing, giving up possession. And now it's Gadel who will skate it into the neutral zone and put it into the zone down the right wing. As Otsalarji go change on the fly. Less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock now. Now kicker Olsen with the speed, skate into the net, circling it. Looking for a passing lane, can't find one, gives the puck to his teammate. Looks like it's Jalpi who tries to dangle his way to the slot. And now Conroy giving it to kicker Olsen again. Kicker Olsen to Conroy. And now it's Mihalik who will retrieve it for the Czechs as they try to break out, but the puck stays in their defensive territory as Jack Conroy puts it to Gabe Temple. Temple is pinned to the wall by Krajak, who pushes him to the ice. No call is met. Jack Conroy trying to peel away from his opponent, unable to do that. And it's going to be Konechny who shoots the puck into their offensive territory. Now he's in on the forecheck, trying to win it over for his team as Trashinica are changing on the fly. Nice hit by Mihalik in the neutral zone on Nick Trella. But it's going to be Nick Trella who gains the zone. for his team, puts it into the corner. Gabe Temple delivers ahead behind the net. Taking a point shot now, Medeiros is. It gets blocked. 35 seconds remains of the clock as Americans take another point shot. It's Jaworski who picks it up, plays it to Lajoie. Lajoie loses the battle for the puck. As another point shot is taken by Team NAHL, and it goes up into the net and out of play. Just a handful of seconds remaining here in the second period, in the last game of round robin of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup in Sochi, Russia. It's Otsalarje Trashinets with the 2-0 lead over Team NAHL. Who could have made it a one-goal game, but Tyler Love hit the goalpost on a breakaway opportunity. And then it was Gavronik who couldn't deliver on the breakaway chance either for the Czechs. 10 seconds remains on the clock as Americans put the puck in the offensive territory. Janacek plays it into the corner. Krzak tried to play it up the ice, and there will be a penalty on the play, I believe. Elbowing is the call, and it's going to go against Team NAHL. Pushing and shoving going on behind the play now. It's Gavronik and McCarthy had a few things to exchange with each other. And let's take another look at it. And that's why the call has been made. Goes against Jalpi. So a bit of a clumsy play in the offensive territory as he tried to finish the check and missed his opponent. They got him with his elbow up the face.
Elbowing time 49:57.
It's the second minor in the second period for Austin Jalpi. Schmel is at the dot for Trashinets, but he loses it. And Team NHL will hold on to it. The horn goes off, and after 40 minutes of play in Sochi, it's Otsalarje Trashinets with a 2-0 lead over Team NAHL. But they still need to score 8 more goals if they hope to make it to the semi-final round. Gavronik is one of the goal scorers. Maxim Mastic is the other one. And this man wearing number 1 in red is Patrick Schwantrek, who is yet to be solved in this game. This is our second intermission. We'll be back in 17 minutes to conclude regulation action, and perhaps there'll be even more if Americans can come back and tie this game up at 2s, or perhaps something else is going to happen. Either way, it's going to be an exciting finish. See you back in 17.
посмотрим видеопредставление сборной Североамериканской хоккейной лиги США.
Сборная Североамериканской хоккейной лиги США. Столица США. Вашингтон. Официальный язык. Английский. Приветствие. Hello. Главная достопримечательность. Статуя свободы в Нью-Йорке. Традиционное блюдо. Барбекю. Спорт. В число самых популярных видов спорта входят американский футбол, бейсбол, баскетбол и только на 4-м месте хоккей. Лучшим подарком ребенку считается мяч, бейсбольная бита или ловушка. Стереотипы. Далеко не все американцы любят фастфуд и слушают кантри-музыку. В каждом регионе свой диалект. Как ни странно, но классический футбол, или как его называют в США, сокер, популярнее среди девочек. Американки – действующие чемпионки мира. Многие стереотипы связаны с городами и едой. В Лос-Анджелесе – Голливуд. Кинозвезду можно встретить в шикарном ресторане, на пляже или в супермаркете. В Вегасе играют в казино. В Нью-Йорке – на бирже. А вот штат Миннесота считается самым хоккейным штатом США. Знаменитостей в США много. Брэд Питт, Ким Кардашьян, Дженнифер Лопес, Майкл Джордан, Мадонна, Риhanna, Бейонсе, Леди Гага, Пэрис Хилтон, Линдзи Вонн. Спорт, кино, политика. К примеру, один из самых известных и титулованных хоккеистов США – Патрик Кейн. Кумир американской молодежи. На Кубке мира мы как раз увидим этих молодых талантов, представителей Североамериканской хоккейной лиги. Одна из лучших молодежных лиг США состоит из 4 дивизионов и 26 клубов. Сильнейшие поборются за Кубок мира в Сочи.
Итак, во втором перерыве матча мы, как обычно, проводим еще один конкурс. На этот раз это конкурс для очаровательных участниц. Давайте их поприветствуем. Это Вера и Ксения. Аплодисменты участницам. И они также будут выяснять, кто из них лучше бросает, кто из них лучше владеет клюшкой. Но на этот раз мы будем не попадать в ворота, а бросать на дальность. Та из участниц, кто сможет запустить шайбу на максимальное расстояние, та и одержит победу в этом нелегком соревновании. Как вы видите, девушки на льду впервые, поэтому для них это будет крайне непросто. Но я думаю, что каждый из них справится и покажет себя с наилучшей стороны. Итак, мы уже на позиции. Мы готовы. Давайте начнем с Веры. Да. Вера, если вы готовы, то 3, 2... Стой, стоп. Мы еще не начинаем. Как же мы можем начинать, если на льду нет того, без кого не состоится ни один хоккейный матч в мире? Это Лео. Давайте поприветствуем Лео. Он будет вам мешать, если что. Он тут, чтобы вам мешать. Итак, Вера, 3, 2, 1, поехали. Отличный бросок. Шайба уверенно летит в ворота. И она попадает в ворота. Браво! Если бы нужно было забить гол, вы бы победили. Но мы на дальность, а значит, что ваша шайба на уровне ворот. Итак, Ксения, ваша попытка. 3, 2, 1, поехали! Я думаю, что это не совсем то, на что вы рассчитывали, но это всего лишь первая попытка, еще есть шансы. Итак, бросок Веры. Вперед! Кажется, Вера освоила технику. И вновь очень и очень далеко летит шайба. Да, это заявка на успех. Это неплохо. Ксения, пора. Действуем. Вот, это уже получше. Ну, неплохо. По сравнению с первой попыткой очень даже хорошо. Итак, Вера. Еще одна попытка. Вперед, поехали. Давай. Отлично. Шайба летит. Катится. Супер. Что ж, 3 отличных попытки. Ксения, ну сейчас нужно отыграться. Все силы вложить. Итак, давайте поддержим Ксению. Все в твоих руках, Ксения. Поехали. Бросаем. Ну, еще непонятно. Так. И оказывается, что побеждает Вера. Давайте поаплодируем победительнице. Это Вера. Отдельные аплодисменты Ксении. Спасибо за участие. Это была ожесточенная борьба. Мы выявили победителя. Спасибо участницам за то, что не побоялись выйти на этот лед и проявить себя. Ну, отдельное спасибо Лео за то, что помогал нам. Лео, ты лучший!
Кубок «Газпромнефти». Международный детский хоккейный турнир возрастной категории не старше 11 лет. Апрель 2020 года. Сочи. Дворец спорта «Большой» и Ледовый дворец «Айсберг».
Холдинг РЖД – ключевой участник рынка грузовых и пассажирских перевозок в России с почти двухвековой историей. Мы перевозим более миллиарда тонн грузов и миллиарда пассажиров каждый год. Инвестируем сотни миллиардов рублей в развитие инфраструктуры и защиту.
Welcome back to Sochi. We're here for the final period of play, or perhaps not, between Trinec and Team NAHL. After 40 minutes of play, it's the Czech side, surprisingly, perhaps to some, with a 2-0 lead. And if the game ends like that, it's going to be Red Bull Austria who will finish second in Pool B, and there will be Salzburg who will face defending champions Loco on Friday night action. Trinec will finish third in the group, and Team NAHL will finish fourth. Let me quickly remind you what we're dealing with here. Karpet Oulu finished on top of Pool B with 9 points as they beat every opponent they met in round robin. Earlier today, they have defeated Red Bull Salzburg 8-1. Team NHL must win tonight in regulation overtime or the shootout to go to the semis. Trinec have a bleak hope and a small chance of making it to the semis as well should they win this game by 10. So they would need to score 8 more goals within these 20 minutes. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely. But should they win by less of a margin than 10, they will finish third, and Austria will go to the semis. It's all based on the goal differential, because it's going to come and play if 3 teams will be tied in points, and that's going to be the case if Trinec win this one. We're going to have Red Bull, Trinec, and Team NAHL all with 3 points, and that's when their goal difference in the games between these 3 teams will come and play. Now Trinec with an excellent opportunity to score their 3rd goal of the night as they begin the 3rd period with a 2-man advantage, and it's a long one at that. Janacek slides it over to on top of the left circle for his teammate, who will not be able to keep the puck in the offensive territory, but no worries. Trinec still have over a minute and 20 seconds remaining on this 2-man advantage. Janacek plays it to Kalas. Kalas is looking at his options, playing it down low. Cross-ice pass attempt, or perhaps that was a shot, and Matthias Shaw will hold on. A minute and 9 seconds remains on this 5-on-3 power play for Trinec. And if they want to score those 8 goals they need to make the semifinals, this is the time to start. Dan Przybilla was trying to beat Shaw 5-hole. Shaw made a nice save. Defensive zone faceoff for Trinec. And it's Kalas who loses it. Mastic remains on the ice. It was Przybilla and Kalas. Trinec win the puck over. And it's Jan Kalas taking a hard shot from mid-range. And Shaw comes up with another save. Matic has replaced Marek Gavronik on this power play unit. Gavronik already has 1 of the goals. Mastic has the other one. Gavronik also could have improved the lead to 3-0, but failed to convert on a breakaway chance late in the 2nd period. Team NAHL also had a breakaway opportunity, but it was defenseman Tyler Love who hit the goalpost. And now Shaw will cover up the puck again. There's still 42 seconds remaining on this 5-on-3 power play for Trinec. They've taken a few shots on net during it, but so far Shaw hasn't let anything in. The loser of this game will play tomorrow. And it could be both teams that will be actually playing tomorrow, if it's going to end the way it is right now. Because Trinec, since Trinec will beat Team NAHL, they will finish third in the group. And Team NAHL will finish fourth and play for the 7th place tomorrow. There's still a lot of scenarios at play here, and we're going to have to wait and see how this story will unravel. Gavronik has the puck on top of the left circle, slides it over to Krajak, who shoots it. And bad save is made by Shaw, but Krajak will fire it again from the high slot. This time it's blocked. And Team NHL are back to having all 5 men back out on the ice. Golden power play opportunity gone to waste for Trinec. Now shooting it was Dan Przybilla right at Shaw. And we'll get another stoppage of play and a face-off in American territory. Dan Przybilla has speed and he's not afraid to show it. We've seen him go on solo dashes in this game already. He also scored one of the goals like that on Karpet 2 days ago. But Ocelotto lost that game 6-3. Another shot is taken. And Shaw has to make a pad save on the short side. Sirius wins the puck over on the forecheck. Konechny tried to get a shot away and couldn't. And now Americans escape back into their offensive territory, losing the puck. Schmel battles for it at the half wall, and there's a whistle on the play. And we'll see who's it going to go against. Jerzy Jurek is the head coach of Trinec, looking for his first win at the tournament. Americans win the neutral zone face-off and dump the puck in. Grieger puts it to the corner for his teammate, who tries to break from the zone through the middle of the ice. It was Kalas. It's intercepted by Americans now. And now it's Shulak playing the puck to the right wing. They try to go cross ice with it. And now it's in the neutral zone as neither of the teams is able to get it under control. Now Americans skating in over the blue line and losing possession as Krajak puts it to the neutral zone. NAHL dumped it back in and go for the line change. Spinning and turning is Pastor, the 13th forward for the Czechs in this game. Fake shot, and now they go for it from on top of the left circle. It was Gato, I think, taking the shot. It was partially blocked and goes up into the netting. Still a 2-0 hockey game in the third period, and Scott Langer doesn't have a lot of time to salvage the game. Should they win, they will go into the medal round. Should they lose, they will play only for the 7th place at the tournament. It's basically do or die for the Americans, and they have 60 minutes and 20 seconds, even less now, to salvage the game. But they have the puck in the offensive end and trying to make something happen. Moving it around, passing it to the slot, and unable to get it under control there. And now the Czechs will skate through the neutral zone. Gato plays it to the center, and now shooting it from on top of the left circle. And now the shot is taken as blocked as well. A couple of good chances for the Czechs. And now it's Horn who chases after it. Captain Adamek gets it under control. Adamek still with possession, skates through the neutral zone and dumps the puck in. Racing after it now, Adamek is. Now Dan Przybilla tries to get it in the offensive end. Kalas does it, tries to get it back to Przybilla, unable to do that. Marek Gavronik keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Gavronik down low, skating to the slot, and trying to center from Mihalik, and misses everyone, and now Team NHL put it back into the neutral zone for a short little while, and then Shulak retrieves it, puts it down the ice. Around the rim it goes. Callis is there to pick it up. Callis has the puck on his handle. Callis still with the puck, but no speed, and Americans are able to put it into the neutral zone. Off-man rush developing for them, but the play is called offside. That would have been the glorious chance for Team NAHL as they were coming in scorers over the blue line. It was a 4-on-1 rush, essentially, and the puck just goes offside as Nick Trella couldn't keep his right skate at the blue paint. Otsalarjan win the faceoff, and now Krzak has it in the defensive territory. Krzak plays it up the left wing. Now the battle for it. It's Konechny, Ramik, and Chmel who are out there for the Czechs. And Americans shoot the puck down the ice straight to Schwanchera, who plays it up the right wing. Americans intercept the puck and they try to establish control on it. But Sinacek comes out on top, plays it to Filip Indrest, but the puck hops over the blade of his stick and he's unable to get it under control. Excuse me, it was Ramik. Now Ramik and Konechny and Chmel skating over the blue line, trying to get the puck back under control. It's intercepted by Mihalik, who makes a great pass down low to Konechny, and Konechny was surprised to get it, I believe. And that's why he didn't take a shot away from great shooting area. Domek fires it hard from the point and misses the net. Otsalarjan still have the puck, passing it to Gadel. Gadel shooting it from the hash marks, and Shaw makes another stop. Gadel coming really close to improving this lead to 3-0 for the Czechs. But unless they score 8 more, they will not go to the semis. So as it currently stands, Czechs, represented by Otsalarjan Trinec, will finish 3rd. And that would mean that they will play against Modo from Sweden in tomorrow's 7 p.m. game. And Americans will have to play at 3 o'clock, less than 24 hours away from this game. They will have to play against DeVos, who finished 4th in Pool A and scored just 1 goal. Americans haven't scored a single one tonight. Taylor coming really close to putting his team on the board, but hit the goalpost instead. Schwanchera's best friend, at least in that episode. 30 minutes and a half remains to be played in the period as Americans put the puck in the offensive territory. Now taking a shot from the hash marks, but it was a weak shot. And I don't think Schwanchera had to stop it. Now Callis battles for it in the offensive territory with Skinner. And it's McCarthy who gets it under control. Now Schulhaus has to play it all of a sudden as Gavronik is being very aggressive on the forecheck. Gavronik already has one of the goals tonight and almost scored his 3rd one late in the 2nd, but failed to beat Scholl on the breakaway. Now Americans at the 3-on-2 rush as they shoot the puck. It was Medeiros taking the shot and it goes out of play. So to quickly recap the scoring, at 5:11 into the 2nd period, it was Maxim Mastic, the 16-year-old Slovak, who opened up the scoring of Shimon Janacek's only assist. And 6 seconds past the halfway mark of the 2nd period, it was Marek Gavronik scoring his 2nd goal of the tournament, which he made all by himself. And then Persibula somehow managed to pick up an assist on the play, as the box score currently says. Otsalarjan now battling for the puck in the offensive territory. It's Krzak, the defenseman, who finds him deep in the corner. Now Krzak will battle for it at the boards in the neutral zone with Nick Trella. Gadel now battles for it as he tries to push it into the offensive territory, and he does, and Matej skates to win it against Jake Bond, but Jake Bond, the captain, plays it smartly up the ice. And now Conroy taking the shot, and I think it was NAHL who got his stick on the puck. Puck stays in play. Krzyzak now has it, tries to play it around the rim. Weak pass attempt, but he still managed to keep it under control. And now his teammates break out from the defensive end. Passing it to Chmel, now offside. Chmel will hold on and curl away from his defenseman. Now putting it around the rim again. And it's Tyler Love to fix it up. Slams on his brakes as he's being oppressed by Ramek. The battle for the puck in the neutral zone now, and it's Otsalarji to come out on top and shoot it back into the offensive zone. Tyler Love sending it around the rim to his teammate at the other side. And it's Bielefechko who battles for the puck. Now Otsalarji trying to take a shot away, and they do rebound the puck and still lose as Ramirek is looking for it. But Team NHL are able to clear it to safety, at least for now. Otsalarji taking another shot from on top of the right circle was Konechny. It's blocked. Otsalarji back in control. Now Chmel taking the shot from the point. It doesn't go through. It is a block again. And only now, Tyler Love gets it on his handle, plays it up the ice to Max Borst. Borst breaks into the zone down the right wing, tries to give it to his teammate Bielefechko, unable to do that. And as Otsalarji complete their line change, it's it's Nate Horn who has the puck, goes across the ice with it, finding no one, but Team NHL are able to maintain possession. And now they move the puck down the ice. Skinner was. Nate Horn. And Jalpe are out there for the Americans. Skinner loses possession at the blue line. And it's a great scoring chance developing for the Czechs. Filip Indras takes the shot from the left face of circle. And Matthias Scholl answers the call. Now Indras takes another shot, and another bad save is made by Scholl. But the Otsalarji are able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. They play it to Filip Indras, who's pinned to the wall by Medeiros. And it's still there as they're trying to unglue it from the wall. Nate Horn looking for the puck. Getting it on his handle, passing it to Jalpe. Jalpe with no speed has to make a backhand pass into the neutral zone. And now Adamek playing it to his teammate, Pastor. Team NHL are aggressive on the forecheck, winning the puck over. McCarthy to the slot. But Tempo was unable to take a shot away. Now crashing into the boards was Janacek, and Captain Jake Bond playing it into the corner for Team NAHL. They give up possession, and Otsalarji have control of it in the neutral zone. Janacek crossing the blue line with it. It's being shoved off the puck. And now Team NAHL with a stretch pass to center ice, and a breakaway chance developing for them as John Jaworski was hauled down on his way to the net. Holding is the call. But I don't think we're going to see a penalty shot on the play. Great effort by John Jaworski to shield the puck as he was trying to skate to Patrick Schwanchera. And Krzyzak had to haul him down. For a 2-minute minor. Filip Krzyzak goes to the penalty box, and Team NAHL will go on a power play. There's still over 10 minutes remaining in the period. Team NAHL have a great chance to finally get on the board. Bergeron receives the puck at the blue line, gives it to Love. Love skates back a little bit, pass it to the left wing to Kicker Olsen. Kicker Olsen to Conroy, back to Kicker Olsen. He's looking at his options, passing it across the ice. One-timer, and a great save is made by Patrick Schwanchera. Americans keep the puck in the offensive territory. Bergeron, now Conroy. Conroy to Kicker Olsen. Kicker Olsen, back to Conroy. Conroy to Love. Love back to Conroy. Conroy with the room to shoot, and he does. That save is made, or maybe a blocker save was made by Schwanchera. Now Conroy back in possession, playing it to Kicker Olsen. Kicker Olsen to the slot for Nick Trela, who tries to shove it into the net. And unable to do that, but the puck stays hot. Now Love tries to shove it in. Conroy with another shot. Schwanchera, what a save for the 17-year-old netminder to keep his team up 2-0. Schwanchera, I don't think he had his stick on him the entire time as he was lying on the ice. And still, neither Kicker Olsen nor Conroy nor Tyler Love were able to beat him. What an effort by Schwanchera, who's making his debut for the under-20 Trinec team. Team NAHL still have just under a minute remaining on their power play. Still looking for their first goal. 7 minutes and 45 seconds remains to be played in regulation, and America needs at least 2 to keep their semifinal hopes alive. Jake Bond, the captain, gets the puck, plays it of the red side. Now Bond shooting it from the high slot, and gets blocked. And America retrieve the puck. Medeiros to Bond with the room to shoot it. Skates down low, still in possession. Now in the corner, playing it back to the blue line. Across the ice to Medeiros, who one time's on a net. And Schwanchera makes another bad save. Schwanchera came into the period with 21 saves and definitely improved on the number since then. NAHL's power play time is dwindling down, and so is the time in regulation, and they still need to score 2 to force overtime and keep their playoff hopes alive. Remember, Americans need to win this game, period. It doesn't matter if they do it in regulation, overtime, or the shootout. If they win, they will face Loco on Friday night. Should they lose, they will play tomorrow afternoon with DeVos for the 7th spot. A do-or-die situation for Team NAHL, as now Gadel gets the zone with a nice move to get past his defenseman, but loses the puck. And now there's less than 7 minutes remaining for Americans to salvage the game. To put the puck in the offensive territory. Max Borst battles for it with Shulek. Shulek comes out on top. Plays it up the left wing to put it to center ice. Mastic plays it to Matej, who tries to get a shot away and whips on it, but retains possession for a short little while. As now Americans put it in the offensive territory, but they don't have control of it, and Trinec put it back to Shell's zone. NAHL commencing another offensive rush. Struggling on the breakout, but now they have it at center ice. They in over the blue line, down the left wing. It's Conroy looking for a centering pass. It's not there, so he skates around the offensive zone, pass it around the ring to Nick Trela. One-touch pass and a quick shot on the short side, and another one. And Schwanchera answers the call once again. Now off the wall, it's blocked by Mastic, the 16-year-old goal scorer for Trinec. Americans try to work their way around the perimeter. It's intercepted by Mastic, who puts it to the far wall and goes for the line change. Now Trela into the corner, losing the battle for the puck against Janacek. Centering pass, and it almost goes in, but I think it was Schwanchera who poked it away to safety. Love goes down, looks at the referee. No call is going to be made. And now Trinec is putting it up the left wing. It's Dan Przybylak. He can really skate into the net and shoot it, missing the net. Failing to improve the lead to 3-0 for Trinec. That would have put it away. Przybylak now with the speed and a toe drag, skates to the slot, falls down on Shaw. Shot is taken and blocked. Chaos ensues as Trinec shooting from the high slot, and they score in it. It's Milan Michalek who gets it to go, but I think the puck stayed in play. That's exactly what their official has been signaling. Maybe they will go back and review the play, because it definitely seemed that Michalek put it in from the high slot. Now Mihalik back in the high slot with possession, trying to take another shot and failing to do that. Now Mihalik shoving his opponent off the puck in the defensive zone. Shulak has the puck behind the net. 4.5 minutes remains to be played in the game, or perhaps the third period, should I say. It's still just a 2-0 game. Following a great chance by Mihalik, who either hit the post or perhaps even scored. We haven't had a stoppage of play since then, and I expect the official to have another look at it, but he was right there, right next to the post when the episode took place. Jake Vaughn shoving his opponent off the puck, and now it's Team NAHL with possession, giving it up, and shooting on the short side was Chmel, as Team NAHL are able to put the puck down the ice. And it's going to be Gado playing it to his defenseman, who has no speed, so he goes back the other way with it. NAHL on the forecheck, trying to get the puck under control, and it goes out of play. And we'll go back, I think, about a minute to review the play. Mihalik, toe drag and a shot from the high slot. We can't see if it goes in from this angle. I don't think this is a good angle either to review the play, but maybe it goes. Looks like it's a goal. I'd say it's a goal as it hits water bottle and goes back into play. I'd say it's a good goal. And if they count the goal, it's going to be 3-0 Ocelarze, and they will reset the clock. It's not an easy game to officiate for Roman Kalanudov and Mikhail Chedik. Then again, Kalanudov has been awarded the prize as the best official of the season in the Junior Hockey League. And he has another tough call to make here. But if the puck hits the goalpost first and then goes in and hits water bottle, it goes back into play. That's definitely what it looks like. To me, it looks like they have counted the goal, because everybody's congratulating Mihalik at the bench. And now they will have to reset the clock, and I think that is the reason for this long pause. Jumbotron says goal, and well, we've definitely seen the puck go in. They reset the clock to 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And that's all the time Team NHL has to salvage the game. Now they need to score 3 under 5 minutes. Kicker Olsen looking for the puck in the offensive territory. Conroy to Nick Strela, taking the shot. It doesn't make its way through. Kicker Olsen almost had a shot. Taking the shot on the broken play, but it was Patrick Schwancherev who covered up the puck.
Time 55-10.
Trinec have a 3-0 lead, and if the game ends with this final score, Trinec will finish 3rd in Pool B, and they will play against Modo in the 7 o'clock game tomorrow. And Americans will have to play DeVos in their afternoon game. The puck drops for this game at 3 p.m. here in Sochi. Kavranek trying to go cross ice with it. It was intercepted. And now the Czechs put it into the neutral zone. Zibala breaks into the zone, goes for the toe drag and taking the shot away. And Shaw makes a pad save. Remember, there's still a chance for the Czechs to make it to the semifinal round, but they need to score 7 in 4 minutes, which seems unlikely as Schwancherev makes another save, and faceoff is going to take place in Trinec's territory. Nothing goes right for Team NAHL in this one. As they slowly sink in, and there's not a lot of time left on the clock for them to try and salvage the game. Matthias Scholl did everything he could to help his team in this one, but his counterpart, Patrick Schwanchera, has been just lights out in his debut for the under-20 Trinec team. This is his first game ever for the under-20 team. Marek Malik, assistant coach of Trinec, his son is actually the starting goaltender for this team, but he didn't come to the tournament. And that's probably why Schwanchera even got an opportunity to play tonight following an injury of Stefan Schweglak. 4 minutes remains to be played in the period. Trinec still with a 3-0 lead as the battle for the puck in their own territory. And it's Ramek who almost won it over. Now Janacek clear to the blue line. And NAHL taking a point shot and hits somebody in front of the net. Now another shot is taken and hits the side of the net. Tempo tries to break loose from the opposition. Every puck is being tightly contested and competed for by both teams. Now the battle for it in the corner is John Jaworski. And it looks like Matthias Scholl is already at the bench. And they've been pulled off for the extra attacker. Shot is taken from the right face of circle. Another save is made by Schwanchera, but now I don't think there's any question about it. Team NAHL shove it in and make it a 2-goal game. Wow, things got really interesting now, didn't they? Schwanchera has his shutout hope shattered. Yes, I think it's John Jaworski who was able to finally solve him. Schwanchera makes it pad save, and then the puck is delivered back to the slot by, I think, Billy Fechko, or rather Lajoie, and the puck goes in, but it might have gone in off Jaworski's skate. Right now it's a good goal, they say, but I wouldn't be surprised if they would take another look at it. No video review. So it's a good goal. It's 3-1 now. And NAHL have about 3 minutes to come back in this one as Scholl makes another stop, this time on Adamek.
John Jaworski, number 17. Goal for Team NAHL.
John Jaworski's goal is confirmed.
Jaworski, assisted by number 6.
There's less than 3 minutes remaining on the clock now, and that's all the time NAHL have to score 2 and force overtime. Wouldn't that be a great finish to this game? Callis loses the face-up in the offensive end. Bond puts it into the neutral zone, and now he almost sends Kalus to the bench and overboards. Gavranik plays it to Przybylek, who puts it into the offensive zone. It's put back into the neutral zone by Americans, who now regain possession in the defensive zone. Now playing it up to the blue line to Max Bors, who can't get it under control. Getting a look at Rocky Russo, one of the assistant coaches for this American side. Team NAHL are back to playing with an empty net and an extra attacker route, trying to get the puck under control. Matei also battles for it now. Gadel trying to get a shot away. Now Mastic gives up possession. NAHL have it in the neutral zone, passing to the left leg to Nick Trellick, who's taking the shot, and it's straight at Schwanchera, who will hold on. Less than 2 minutes remains on the clock now. Brendan Lajoie and Alex Murray pick up assists on the latest goal scored by John Jaworski. Team NAHL will get an offensive zone face-off, and I think Shaw is going to remain on the bench. It looks like there's a roughing penalty against Otsalarja. On top of that, Krieger finds himself in the penalty box with a minor for roughing. And now things get really interesting as Team NAHL called timeout. They have just under 2 minutes remaining on the clock. They need to score 2. They have a power play.
First, right here. We're gonna have Medeiros right here. We're gonna have you here. Okay, 28. Okay, let's look to hit one-timers on both sides. We get a double screen, and you're cleaning up everything in the fucking middle. You got it? Okay. Hammer pox. Hammer pox.
Hey, don't let him see a fucking.
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory what Rakarusu just said there.
Listen, Temple's got.
They're going to put double screen to the slot and have 2 men at both points, whose job will be to make it rain from there. And then there's going to be another guy around the hash mark area who will have to take care of the rebounds. So it's a 6-on-4 situation as Americans win the face-up in the offensive territory. Conroy has it. He has it in the corner. Minute and 45 seconds on the clock. Medeiros going along the blue line. Now they have it in the right face of circle, going to the hash marks and taking a shot from there. Another shot is taken and it goes in. It's Keelan and kicker Olsen who converts on the power play, and with a minute and 35 seconds remaining on the clock, America is very much alive. And they're down by just 1. What a finish of this hockey game we're gonna have here in Sochi. It looked like a hopeless endeavor just a few minutes ago. And now Otsalarja shot themselves in the foot as they got a minor for roughing. And Keelan kicker Olsen puts it into the cage for a second of the tournament. And just like that, got a hockey game, folks, to watch. A minute and 32 seconds as Americans win another face-off. Conroy battles for it. Nick Strela is there to help him out. Americans win the puck over in the defensive zone. Medeiros will keep it in, only for a short amount of time, and Gadel skates offside. And Shaw will go back into the cage because the face-off is going to take place just outside of American territory. It's a 3-2 hockey game all of a sudden here.
Time 58-28, and Team Otsalarja is now playing full strength.
Let's see if Team NAHL can complete the comeback. They definitely have come really close to doing that. And they put the puck into the offensive territory. Nick Strela will battle for it along the boards. Team NAHL playing with the empty net and an extra attacker route. Otsalarja with a chance to put an end to it, missing the net. Konechny could have put it out of reach. And this can come back to haunt him, and Team NAHL with 45 seconds on the clock have the puck in the offensive territory, sliding it to the high slot, taking a shot from there was Captain Jake Bond, missing the net, but they still battle for it. And Otsalarja able to put the puck down the ice without causing icing. Jake Bond picks it up, less than 30 seconds on the clock. He plays it up the right wing. Americans almost had it in the offensive territory, but now it's 20 seconds on the clock. Shulak plays it to his own slot. Very careless play. Now another shot from the point is taken by Americans. Conroy tries to get the puck under control. 10 seconds on the clock. They shoot it from the slot. Put the puck back in the slot. 5 seconds on the clock as Americans are still looking for the equalizer. And the horn goes off Ocellarge survive and they win this game 3-2. And that means that Red Bull Salzburg
Ladies and gentlemen, the game is already
finished second. In Pool B, they will face Loko Yaroslavl in the semi-final game on Friday night. America finished fourth because they lost just now to Ocellarge Trinec, and Trinec finished third, and that's the final standings in Pool B in round robin. That means that Team NAHL will play again in less than 24 hours as they will face DeVos, who finished fourth without a single point and just one goal scored in Pool A. And the Czechs will go to play against Moto for the fifth place game. That does it for us here. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you guys so much for being with us here in Sochi. And hopefully we'll see you back tomorrow for the fifth and seventh place games. I'm going to be there for you to call them as well. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Дамы и господа, мы поздравляем чешскую команду с победой и напоминаем вам, что завтра